Hello and welcome everyone to match number 2 in the Motorised Melee tournament. In this one, we will see my own entry, the Lancer versus the Trap, which is built by Satire. Let's get rid of that. Okay. This is the Lancer, my own entry. It is the only entry into the tournament which actually makes use of ammo, not the only one which makes use of a turret. But I decided to build a pole torpedo craft, put a bunch of rams on it, and that's basically my entry. I didn't spend a whole lot of time on it, I must admit. And it is going up against the gorgeously pink Trap by Satire, which is actually custom jet powered, has rams, has rubber as well. This is not what I intended when I wrote the rules about rubber, but it is legal, so there we go. And it's fairly high up on its wheels or tracks. I don't think tracks would work like that, but you know, from the depths. Alright, let's get the violence started. So the Lancer is pretty slow. Okay. That dealt quite a bit of damage, but the question is, can the Lancer now actually do something about the situation in which its opponent finds itself? I don't think it can. Maybe. Alright, it's slowly inching towards it. Maybe it can flip. Maybe it can flip the trap. It doesn't have very long to do that. Matches are only 2 minutes in this tournament. If it can't flip or somehow ram the trap, then this match will be a draw. The ammunition is supposed to deal critical damage to the opponent, and while this is definitely critical, it's not lethal, so that's why we get this slightly unusual hugging match. Alright, it's a draw. Let's get another round underway. Let's slow the game down slightly. Oh, that didn't hurt the trap all that much. Oh, maybe I spoke too soon. That hurt the trap a lot. But now the Lancer is reversing. Alright, let's speed up the game again. Into a ram. Now this time a lot more of the turret broke off, so if it can make it to the trap and ram it a little bit, maybe the Lancer can win. Or maybe not. It took more damage from that than the trap did. Is it stuck on something? No. It's just dirt out. Come on, move forward. Please. I think we're looking at another draw, but I'll let the match timer run out. It could theoretically still move towards the trap, It's still functional, it's only taken 10% damage, all of which, or most of which, is to the turret. But it's stuck. I mean, it's trying to move, but I don't know where it's trying to get to. And the trap is completely disabled. It's still trying to move, but it's somehow stuck. I guess those wheels don't have enough power to propel it without the custom jet engine. And maybe it's actually lost fuel. The engine's damaged. Still got AI, which is fairly well protected with the ID. But yeah, I think maybe it no longer has fuel. Yeah, I don't see any fuel anyway. This thing definitely does still have fuel. If I can find it. No, I won't bother looking for it. It should still have fuel. And round 2 is also a draw. Let's see if we can get something more decisive going. So whoever wins this wins the entire thing and moves on in the primary bracket. And this time the trap took nowhere near as much damage. It's now circling the Lancer, and the Lancer is trying to face it. The trap is not so maneuverable that it can actually attack the Lancer right now. So while both vehicles are almost in perfect health, it looks like this is going to be a draw as well, because just like the previous 2 times, there isn't enough health difference. And they might be able to attack each other, but they aren't. If it weren't so frustrating, it might be hypnotizing. Come on, just stop, reverse, point your rams at the Lancer. You can do it. I believe in you. Please? Alright. Just a few more seconds. I don't think it's going to happen. Alright, so I'll start it again, because now that all 3 rounds have ended in a draw, it comes down to aesthetics. Let's see what they look like. So the Lancer, I mentioned that I didn't spend a whole lot of time on it. I painted it, and that's about it. It doesn't look all that great. There's clearly some more effort that's gone into the trap. First of all, it's beautifully pink. And I really like the shape of it as well. It actually looks mean too, despite the color. I mean, mostly owing to the color, of course. So I think I'm going to give this one to the Trap by Satire, win by Aesthetics, which means that the Lancer will move down to the secondary bracket and the Trap will move on in the primary bracket. So that was match 2. I hope we won't have too many draws like this. And well, I'll see you in match 3, which again, hopefully won't be a draw.